Lord have mercy. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Happy SWAC Saturday, everyone. Hey, Miss Mac. Hey, Lady T. Hey, Miss Mary. Hey, Southbound. Hey, Mr. Smith. Hey, nephew. Good evening. Good evening. Tell a friend that we are live tonight. I did a slide for y'all. That's how you guys know that I'm dedicated for tonight. I did a slide for y'all. So I'm excited to chop it up with you guys tonight. Maybe Mr. Ford will join me. I told him that I didn't know if I was going to come live tonight, but I decided to go live. We might not be here for 3 hours, but we're going to turn up anyway. I have a slide for you guys. We are going to be talking about, of course, the Jackson State versus Tennessee State game. The tickets go live tomorrow morning. I would suggest you guys get in line by 8 o'clock. Be in line. You guys want to know where the line is? You need to be clicking on that link and ready to get in the line for the tickets. Hey, Unstoppable. Ooh, all right. Okay. Call it out there, Miss Matt. All right. So we have, of course, the tickets. We're going to go over tickets, parking. I don't know what else we're going to go over. Tickets and parking. The suites. There's some information that you guys need to know. If you plan on getting parking, it's not going to be sold through the website. It's going to be handled by a third party. And what else? Oh, Jackson State had the just announced, it went viral on Friday, and that is that Big Perk, which is Kendrick Perkins. He is an NBA champion. He is an ESPN analyst, and now he can put Jackson State GM behind it. So we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about what it means to be a GM, because a lot of people are asking that question. Like, what is a GM? Why do we need one? What are they for? A lot of people think that it's just a name, but or a title. Some people highlighted the fact that Kendrick Perkins doesn't have any previous experience necessarily at the college level. So we're going to talk about why he's needed at Jackson State, what he brings to the table, and how this can be a mutually beneficial relationship. It broke the internet. So I'm excited to talk about that. And then, of course, me and Mr. Ford, we are doing our HBCU preseason poll on the football teams. I'm going to tell you this. Like, we do not have, at this point in time, the rosters of a lot of these teams. So you really have to base it off of how well they fared in the previous seasons, of the student athletes that you know that are coming back. And so it's going to be just really who your favorite is and why. Really? I don't know about that. You're going to have to explain that one to me. I don't think he's going to be that big of an impact. He's not. Well, go ahead and help the women's team. Bring us in a 6'8", 6'9" forward. If it's gonna be like that, help the women out. Okay. So dang, my stuff is freezing. I'm gonna call y'all on my phone. Because I have to show you guys these slides and I don't need them freezing. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Hey, Miss Whitley. What news am I breaking, y'all? What news am I breaking? All right, let me drop this for Mr. Ford. What y'all want to start with? Y'all want to start with these tickets? I'm telling you, you better. Where is the line? You better be in line. You have to be in line. Must be in line for the tickets. There's a lot of rigmarole with these tickets. They're going on Ticketmaster, and Ticketmaster is known notoriously for resellers taking over. You might even be able to buy some extras just because you want to make sure that it's all Jackson State. Um, we don't want a situation where resellers buy up all the tickets, and the tickets are actually very affordable. The closest, and this is how you know that they're, they have the band in section V, and then right next to it is only $50 tickets. Everybody knows that folks love to sit by the band, but for this particular game, it's only $50 to sit next to the band. Do TSU fans even care about tickets? I think the TSU fans are able to go to the ticket office. I think so. Maybe their family members or friends were able to. But Monday morning, you guys, Monday morning, it's imperative that you guys open your computer. You know, if you're having a meeting, just let them know, hey, I'm listening. I'm doing the work, but I need to get my ticket. I think the game sells out. So I think the game will sell out too, but I don't think that the people that are selling that it's not going to be a sellout from Jackson State and Tennessee State. It'll be a sellout because third party vendors are going to buy up all the tickets. It's a huge issue. Usually, like only like classics and stuff like that, or like the Celebration Bowl is a prime example of third party vendors buying up all the tickets and then they weren't able to sell any money and they lost their money. I think that's because they thought Jackson State was going to be at the Celebration Bowl. I think Miss Natasha sent me that information. Right, Miss Natasha? You sent me the information about the um, Tennessee State game. So I'm going to pull that up. TSU fans were able to get tickets last week. Yeah. But I mean, normally Tennessee State games are usually like around 5 or 6,000. Vanderbilt Stadium, they have the ability or the capacity to have up to, uh, I believe, up to 40,000 after renovations. So I think that Jackson State is really excited about this game. I talked to some alums, and this is really one of those, like, usually we have like a Las Vegas game, or something like that. That the Nashville game is one of the only games that Jackson State has, that's not a home game that you would travel to in droves. And so a lot of people are excited about this particular game. Albie's in the chat giving out the shout outs. A little bit about the suites. They said that they got over 600 requests for suites. Um, and of course, these requests for the suites was when it was at Nissan Stadium. Or, yeah, right, at Nissan Stadium. It's no longer at Nissan Stadium anymore. Vanderbilt does have some suites, but they might not have the capacity to hold everybody. So that's going to be one of those things. I'll say this, in regards to Kendrick Perkins becoming the GM at Jackson State. I find it kind of like interesting because Jackson State has went through so much stuff. What we went through, right? And they made it seem like, oh, it's just so bad at Jackson State. It's just so bad. All for like Jackson State is the place that folks go. Now, whether they're going because they want to uh, build a platform to go somewhere else, utilizing Jackson State as a stepping stone, whatever it may be, um, as long as the relationship is mutually beneficial, I feel like I feel like this could work to our advantage. As long as it's mutually beneficial and we learn from some of the things that transpired, um, from having a previous celebrity in a high ranking position in athletics, as long as we learn from our mistakes, I think that this has the opportunity to be something really good. All right. I got it, y'all. Tickets. It's going to break everything down. He will not be a coach. Oh, he will help get money for NIL. Hmm, interesting. Oh wait, so tickets go on sale June 22nd at 10 a.m. Now, y'all, it doesn't say Eastern Standard Time or Central Time. Does anybody know if it's Eastern Standard Time? Does anybody know whether or not that's Eastern? And I didn't want to bring up the problem, but they're selling like they're selling in their season tickets, they're selling Jackson State versus Tennessee State tickets in their season tickets. I wonder how that's going to work out. That'll be interesting to see. Um, should be Central. So 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Are y'all sure? I might have to go check that one out. There's Mr. Ford. might have to go to the Tennessee State Facebook profile because that's where all the information was. Hi, Mr. Ford.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm watching. It's the last 4 minutes of the WNBA game. It's really good. It's Chicago Sky versus Dallas Wings. This is it's pretty good. I got it turned
Who's
all the way down.
winning?
Right now, Chicago's winning by 7 points. It's 81-74 with 4 minutes and 58 seconds to go.
Oh wow.
And they're in Dallas. You think Doc's at?
Oh.
You think Doc's at the game?
Yeah, he might be.
Yeah, this pretty good. It's pretty good. You know, this got a
Did
little
you watch
stop
the?
on.
Did you go to the
Uh,
Atlanta Dream game today?
no, I didn't. Listen. I went out the house one time today, and it was so hot. I ran back in the house. I went out to BJ's to get some food for the house. It was so hot. It was no sun, but it was hot, and it was so humid. And
Mm.
I ran. I haven't been out the house since. Now, who did they play? I'm sorry.
The Indiana Fever.
Who won?
Atlanta.
Oh, okay, okay. So that
That's a
was
big game, Mr.
yeah,
Ford.
yeah. That's Caitlin Clark. That's Miss Boston. That's Angel Reese. Yes, that's a big game. Now, was that game downtown? Was that at the? Because it's a million people downtown. Because
It
they
must have
got
been at. They must have did it downtown
yeah. That's what
At
I say.
the
Was
State Farm
State Farm?
Arena.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
also got the World Cup here. I don't
Y'all
know.
must got all them people up
Yeah,
in the
they.
city.
There's a lot of folk here. There's a lot of people here. But no, I didn't watch the game. I watched the base. I watched the Atlanta Braves and who was that? It was a good game. Milwaukee Brewers, and then I started watching the Philadelphia Phillies versus the New York Mets, and then I turned to this game right here. So I didn't see it. But listen, I want to congratulate y'all on that new
Wait,
hire.
wait, Mr. Ford. We're not talking about that yet.
Oh, okay, okay. Because listen,
You need to speak to everybody. They're waiting
hey,
on
I'm
you.
sorry. Hey,
Hey, Granny.
hey, what about what Miss Whitley? Miss Whitley on there.
Yes.
Hey, Miss Whitley. Okay, Lady T on there.
Yes.
Hey, Lady T. What about Miss Mary?
Mary from FAMU is definitely
Miss
on here.
Mary, yes. I've been talking to a lot of your folks, Miss Mary. I was at what store was I in today?
Publix.
Publix. Yeah, I was at Publix out at Camp Creek, and they was having a little fam youth pep rally out there. They talking, you know what now? But
Who
anyway,
they talking? The
yeah,
Rattlers is
them
talking
rattlers,
mess.
baby, them rattlers is back, baby. Them rattlers, the last 2 years they was in a funeral mood, but they back now, baby.
And they talking mess.
Yo, tell them rattlers is back, they back. But let me see, what about Miss Mary? Okay, what about Brandy? Is Brandy on here?
No, but
Okay,
wish
yeah,
Brandy,
yeah,
wish
okay.
Brandy a happy belated birthday, Mr. Ford.
No, when was Brandy's birthday?
It was the other day,
What what day?
yesterday,
Oh, was
yesterday.
that so? It was the 19th.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday, Brandy. Okay, now let me see. What about Dr. Kanisha? What about Dr. Kanisha?
She's here in spirit.
Okay, okay, because I know they're getting that
Mr.
house.
Ford, folks in the
Yeah.
chat are being funny. They're saying that they better be talking APR.
Child, y'all don't know them rattlers feel like they back, boy. Ooh, I ran into one of 'em, and then some more came up. And I told you, people trying to get this money together because, this money kind of rough around here. They trying to get this money together for what games they going to.
Oh
You know?
Lord, they trying to
Yeah,
get their money up.
they trying to get that money. Because let me tell you something, like you said, that's going to be a big game in Nashville with Jackson State coming to Nashville. That's going to be a big game. At Vanderbilt, too, because see, to me, I wish Tennessee State had stayed at Vanderbilt instead of going to that Nissan Stadium, because when I was, in my college days and, in the 70s and the 80s, they didn't, I mean, of course, Nissan wasn't even built, but when Tennessee State wanted to take a game off campus, you went to Vanderbilt. And that was it, baby. But nothing like a Saturday night game, Tennessee State at Vanderbilt. Oh,
Mm.
yes, it was classic action. This is going to be a biggie. This is going for Jackson to come into Nashville. Woo, boy, that's going to be big.
So
Ooh.
the stadium seating map is as follows.
Uh-huh.
V is the Sonic Boom of the South, and A is AOB, of course.
Okay.
Um, you guys know Monday morning at 10 a.m. 9 a.m. Central, y'all. It says 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you guys share that. It's not 10 a.m. Central. It's 9 a.m. Central, 10 Eastern Standard Time. You see
Listen,
that, Mr. Ford?
these are some great prices. And the thing is,
Yes.
get your tickets early. These some great prices. In this day and time, man, these some great prices.
So I'm going to go ahead and go through the sidebar for the Tennessee State versus Jackson State game. All
Uh-huh.
of this information is being provided by Tennessee State University, and this was the latest information as of June 18th. Big Blue Nation, the wait is over. The official seating map for the 2026 John A. Merritt Classic has arrived for the first time since 1982. Jackson State and Tennessee State will meet at First Bank Stadium as one of the greatest rivalries in HBC football returns.
Oh yeah.
For season ticket members, because this game is actually included in the season ticket packages, your
Oh,
John
wait a
A.
minute,
Merritt,
for Jackson State season tickets?
no,
Oh,
Tennessee
for
State
this
season
state season
tickets.
tickets. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay,
Your
yeah.
John A. Merritt Classic seats will be reassigned based on the viewpoint and location of your current Nissan Stadium season ticket seats. Once your seats have been reassigned, you will receive email communication with your new seat location and ticket details. Parking. There will be no advanced parking passes for this event. Parking is managed through third-party vendors at surrounding garages and lots near First Bank Stadium.
So
So
they're
for
gonna charge
this,
them
they
for
done
that.
lost a lot of money for parking for this
Okay,
game.
okay. Because I was about to say they.
That's probably about an extra $250,000 for parking.
Yeah, yeah.
It says it's available on game day on a first come, first serve basis. That is crazy that they do not have parking passes. Tailgating. Child. John A. Merritt Classic tailgates will be managed through Vanderbilt University's third party vendor, Rexel XP, and will not be sold through TSU Athletics.
Mm.
That's another. I'm hoping that Tennessee State was handsomely compensated for the switch, right, Mr. Ford?
Well, the word
So
is that what's the name is paying for everything. The Titans. The Titans supposed to be paid Vanderbilt, and they were supposed to compensate Tennessee State.
I
But
mean, they're paying Vanderbilt, but Vanderbilt finna get a check on
yeah, yeah,
tailgating,
yeah, they gonna make money. They're gonna make
on
money. No doubt about
tailgating
it.
and parking alone.
Oh yeah,
So
they're gonna make money.
that we're hopefully they don't try to hit folks over the head with parking.
Well, you know what? That might
That's
be
the
the
only thing. Like
yeah, yeah. But
when you're not able to get pricing and stuff like that, that's gonna be something to look into, which is the
yeah,
tailgating. Those details are forthcoming. So,
right, right. But I can say, I mean, without a shadow of a doubt, these are some great ticket prices for 2026. Because listen, these people now is charging $100 for cheap seats now. I mean, Division I football, they charging money, you know. But these are some excellent prices. The thing is just getting your ticket early.
Premium seating and suites. The demand has been incredible. We've already received more than 600 suite and premium seating inquiries. With
Hmm.
only a limited number of premium spaces available, TSU Athletics and First Bank Stadium are working diligently to finalize inventory and pricing. Premium seating and suite information will be released in July.
Okay.
So, y'all get y'all tickets
Yeah, get your
first.
tickets,
Get
baby.
your
Get
tickets
your tickets.
first, just in case the suite don't come through.
Yeah. Because what I'm thinking now, to see my niece, I might buy her 2 tickets. My niece, I got a niece at Tennessee State. I'm gonna buy her. If I got to see, if she's getting what happens with, does she go in the game free or what? If not, I'm gonna get her 2 tickets because I really want her to be there.
The host hotel, the official John A. Merritt Classic Hotel, is Lowe's Vanderbilt.
Oh, okay,
If
that's
you
nice.
have not booked your room yet, now is the time. Click the link in the bio to reserve your rooms
Oh yeah.
now or call and reference John A. Merritt Classic. If you reserve by July 29th, you get a discounted rate.
Mm. Oh, that's right on time.
Jackson State has made it clear this is their travel game of the season.
Ooh.
Tennessee State letting y'all folks know. Jackson State has made it clear they're getting ready to come take over. Nashville, we're on the clock. This isn't just another football game. This is the rivalry returns. Book your
Okay.
room, buy your tickets, wear your blue, and be there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they in the comments talking about travel game of the season. JSU will be home this weekend because we're taking over road stadiums. They talking mess already, Mr. Ford.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a big game. Man, woo, that's gonna be. Now, is that HBCU go? You said is that ESPN? Who's covering that game?
Ooh, that would be ESPN, I would think.
ESPN. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Boy, that's gonna be a big one.
I know that's right, Whitley. Whitley said the Celebration Bowl is our travel game of the season. Oh, goodness. All right. So, once again, y'all, tell everybody, send a text message to everybody, 9 a.m. Central at tsutires.com/tickets. That means you need to be in queue at 8 o'clock. All right. Now, let me see if I can bring this stuff up, Mr. Ford,
Mhm.
about this announcement. A rivalry renewed. Mr. Ford, can you tell us a little bit about the background for Coach John Merritt and how he abandoned Jackson State to go to Tennessee State?
Well, he didn't abandon. He was recruited away from Jackson State.
After what? After Tennessee State lost to Jackson State?
Oh yeah, Jackson crushed them, and that was like a historic season for Jackson. They went on to win the Orange Blossom Classic that year. That was 62. Was it 62? Yeah, I think it was a season of 62, and they crushed everybody that year. And the myth says that after the game, the president, Dr. Davis, he was president of Tennessee State, he came on the field and basically offered the Tennessee State job to Big John Merritt. And one of his, he wanted to have a premier athletic program. He wanted to be a national champion in football. He wanted to be a national champion in basketball. He wanted to be a national champion in track and field. And in that process, he brought to Tennessee State Big John Merritt. He brought Ed Temple. He brought who was the, the the coach that was at North Carolina Central was the Wizard. Um, I met him at Fort Valley State. He was like the leading black spokesman for Converse at the time. John McClendon. He brought John McClendon to Tennessee State because he wanted Tennessee State to be one of the premier institutions in America, not just the black schools, but one of the premier institutions in America as far as the athletic department. and he was able to achieve that with the people he brought to that campus. But yeah, they had a game. They said the game was muddy and had rain, and Jackson State drugged Tennessee State up and down the field. And the myth says that Dr. Davis, at the end of the game, came down out of the press box and offered that job to Big John Merritt.
Dem Boys 8957 said, "Don't forget to mention where W.C. Gordon came from."
Yeah, W.C. Gordon was on a national championship team at Tennessee State. I think it was 1948. He was on the national championship team. That might have been. Let me see. Was that Henry Arthur King? I'm trying to think. Was that Henry Arthur King's team? If it wasn't Henry Arthur King, because Henry Arthur King had Coach Gentry and them as his assistants. Coach Gentry.
So we stole W.C. Gordon from Coach W.C. Gordon from
Yeah,
Tennessee State.
yeah. W.C. Gordon was a Tennessee State graduate.
Ooh, they
I
just
told
taking
you,
going
listen,
back and forth.
let me tell you something. Anytime that he lost the game at Jackson State, the Jackson State alums would remind him, okay, that you ain't a Jackson State alum, you from Tennessee State. They would always remind him of that. Yes, they did. You know, they've forgotten that now, but they would, because they would be rough on him now. Yes, they would. A lot of people don't forget it. I have them.
Wait a minute. You over here. You said they would let him know
Oh, they would
when he
let him
lost the
know
game.
that he lost the game and you not a Jackson State grad.
Them folks was wishy washy like that.
Yeah, them folks in Jackson would let him know that now. Because they would get on his case now. They would get on his case.
Oh, y'all are. Oh Lord, have mercy. They love you when you winning, and they
But
throwing shade when you
baby,
losing.
listen, baby, kudos. You just spoke the truth.
Wow.
But yeah, he was on that 1948 team. I think Henry Arthur King was his coach. I'm not sure. But they won a national championship in 1948.
Mm, well, I'm ready to share the big news.
Mhm.
The monumental news, y'all. This is huge. It's huge. Not just for Jackson State. I think this definitely has implications for all HBCUs and their prospective basketball programs. Mr. Ford, Jay White says a lot of diehard TSU alums have died or are too old to attend games.
No, that's not true. The reason that they're not attending the game is because there was a serious cultural revolt among the grads after they left from being independent to become a part of the OVC. The grads never accepted the OVC. They never accepted that. Their death rate is no different than Jackson's, FAM, Southern. Okay, that I mean, there are a lot of them here that I know, a million of them here in Atlanta. They go to Tennessee State for the day parties, maybe the tailgate, and won't have no intentions of going into that into that football game. And that's been going on 30, 35 years. I remember a group of them, okay? They would go to Alabama State's homecoming or they would go to FAMU's homecoming. And they were Tennessee State grads. Yeah. It's been a 35 to 40-year revolt against them joining that OVC. Their people never accepted it. Never.
Mm. They're disinterested in PWI game day culture.
Yeah, I'm serious. My niece is up there and this is her senior year. And she, their hatred as far as the football season is against Deion Sanders. You can't tell them that, you know, well, Deion's gone and all that. They still are pissed off with Deion. They feel that Deion Sanders killed that Memphis game. And
Why
for
are they
them,
blaming
they
Dion?
still blame him. They blame him.
Why?
And listen,
Why?
listen to me. And that was the number one game for them, was that Tennessee State versus Jackson State game in Memphis. Oh, and by the way, did you see that article in the USA Today yesterday about all the things they've done to the Liberty Bowl? Did you see that?
No.
Oh, listen, we got to get another black college game up there. And I'm not talking about no Pine Bluff, and we got to get a major game up there. Yes, they have redone, they've done this renovation of Liberty Bowl, of the Liberty Bowl. Yes, they have. They've done a renovation.
One of the largest attended game in history, Atlanta Classic, TSU versus FAMU 2003. There were 72,000 in the Georgia Dome.
I was there. I was there.
You was there, Mr. Ford? You be
The
everywhere.
next day, the Falcons played, and they had more fans than the Falcons game had.
Damn.
Yeah, I was there.
Ooh, somebody in the chat said they accused Coach W.C. Gordon of introducing the red to emulate TSU.
You know, I done told you now. They used to give him hell now. But like somebody said, he was Jackson State through and through, and his son was also. But I remember the times when he would lose a game, they would be highly critical. I'm serious now. They would be, their alarms would be highly critical. I remember though. I guess y'all don't forget it, but I haven't forgot it. I remember that.
I forgot it.
Yeah, no, this is before your time.
They said it's a $220 million project, the Liberty Bowl.
Yeah, there's an article. You can pull it up. I think if you just put in there Liberty Bowl renovations, it should come up.
His granddaughter was also a JSAT captain, Mr. Ford.
Oh, who is that? Coach Gordon?
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He took over that program. I was in high school. I remember seeing. I'm trying to think. Was it? He didn't coach Walter Payton and Doom Brazil and them. That was Coach Hill. He came late. I think he was on Coach Hill's staff. Coach Hill uh, was let go or went to the New Orleans Saints or something. And then that's when, I think it was either 76 or 77 when he took over that program. But
Mm-hmm.
we would see his picture in Jet magazine. He would always have on a Jackson State sweatsuit, and he had an afro, and
Mm-hmm.
he wore these shade like glasses. Yeah, I remember him real well.
Let's see. So right now they're in what, phase 3?
Oh, they are?
I don't know. Liberty Bowl Stadium. You said there was an article?
Yeah, see, it should say something about renovations or completion of Liberty Bowl or something.
Oh, wow. It says it's going to be completed ahead of the 2026 season.
Okay, so like what we talking August?
So it's going to be ready for the football season. So I think that's what they're saying. It's going to be ready.
Yeah, yeah. I know. There's something about they was renovating, and so that means we would love to see Jackson State go back and play a game up there. We need a big time game up there.
Is that the University of Memphis Stadium?
Yeah, it was originally called the Liberty Bowl.
You want us to have a game up there?
Yes, I'd like to see y'all go back. Now, listen. Let me just say this. Let me just go on the record. I am so happy that y'all going to Nashville. I really am. I just hope that the people in Nashville will come out. Because like you said earlier, that game should be a sellout. With Jackson State coming, with the people that they're going to bring, because you're going to have a lot of people from here They're gonna go up to that game because we're talking about from Atlanta to Nashville is maybe 200 miles, or maybe a little about 220, something like that. About 3.5 hours. So
Mhm.
it's gonna be a crowd from here. Okay, now you know that Tennessee State is real strong in Birmingham, but the only thing is that they got that big game in Birmingham at the same time. You
Alabama
know,
State versus Southern, right?
Southern, right, right, because that's gonna be a biggie too. The difference is that they're gonna be in that hot sun, that 3 o'clock sun in Birmingham. You know, because y'all got the right time. Because your game starts at 7, I think, Eastern time, is it? What time's your game start?
7.
Yeah, that's the right time too, baby.
I just hope that they don't. I hate when they do that, but they do stuff like that. They'll like change it last minute.
No, I
They've
hope
done
they
that.
don't.
They've done that a couple of times, and it's like you can't do that. They'll be like, "Oh, we want to put you in a better TV slot." Like, no, we don't want to be
Uh,
in a
uh,
better
uh,
TV slot.
no, that's right, baby. Don't mess with that. I'm serious. That's that is what I call a classic atmosphere. At Jackson State, Tennessee State, Vanderbilt Stadium, 7 o'clock start. You can't. I mean, that's it right there.
That's it.
That's it. August 29th. That's it.
As long as they don't mess with or interfere with anything else. Attorney Walker said he's already made his hotel reservations.
Hey, but kudos. I mean, man, I wish I could be there myself. Man, I wish I could be there. That's gonna be big.
All right, so it says officials with the University of Memphis announced during a Tuesday press briefing that the
Mhm.
Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium renovation project is on schedule to be completed before the start of the 2026 football season.
Mm.
Where the hell did they get $226 million from?
You know, they always find money for their priorities. You know that. They just don't have no money for health care and for schools and hospitalization and that kind of stuff. But, you know, when it comes to stadiums and that kind of stuff, they got money.
It says Scott shared several previously unannounced enhancements to the beloved football stadium. There's a new 47 by 114-foot, 10 millimeter resolution south end zone video board that is as large as those at Ohio State University and Arizona State University.
Mm,
A new 10 millimeter north end zone video board,
mm,
a 17 by 284-foot mega ribbon board, one of the largest of its kind in the country. 360-degree audio system with enhanced subwoofers that will provide uh, coverage for an immersive game day experience. A state of the art LED entertainment lighting system that will be installed throughout the concourse for a comprehensive upgrade to the stadium's aesthetic. East side windows of the stadium have been replaced with a sleeker look to improve game visibility for fans. Every bleacher and chair back has been removed, power washed, and recoated. Additionally, expansion joints have been replaced and the stadium has been recoated for waterproofing. Much of the stadium will be repainted, including the majority of the concourse, many of the structural columns, and the exterior ring of the bowl. Dang.
you know what? They might be trying to get themselves prepared to make a bid for an NFL franchise.
Well, that would actually make sense as to why LeBron James randomly said that, right? That they should move to Nashville.
Well, I didn't particularly like the comment, but hey, what can I say?
John Bennett says, I think W.C. Gordon was the defensive coordinator on Bob Hill's staff.
Yeah,
He came from high school powerhouse Vicksburg Temple High.
yeah. I know he came from a high school. Yeah, yeah. I think so. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So let's talk about this. Um, big news all over. It went viral, of course, yesterday.
Yeah.
Kendrick Perkins was named the general manager of men's basketball for Jackson State University.
Congratulations.
He's a 14-year NBA veteran and NBA champion.
Everybody knows Perk. You know him. Well, listen, I get up sometimes just to hear him. Because you know I can't stand Stephen A. Smith, but I like old Big Perk now. I just think this is major, and I just hope that he uses his power and his influence to help make Jackson State one of the best basketball programs in Division One. I think this is big. I really do. And there's a difference between he and Dion. Dion was a habitual liar, and I don't think he's a liar. Okay. So yeah, y'all learn from Dion, but I think it's two different people here. And I'm just ecstatic. Matter of fact, I was picked up my phone yesterday and I saw it had you said, you had your stuff, and then that's when I read the thing about. I was like, wait a minute. Then I got about 3 phone calls. They were like, "You heard?" I said, "No," because I got a friend of mine. He loves Perk too. He said they said Perk done took a job at. I was like, "Yeah, I think this is gonna be major." Yeah, I'm very happy for Jackson State, and I'm happy for what's coach's name? Trey. What coach's
Yeah,
last name?
Johnson.
Johnson. I'm happy for them, and I hope he utilizes. Because listen, you're talking about a guy who's known all over the world. He's on the wide world of sports. I mean, ESPN goes all over the world.
Y'all are already cutting up in this chat.
What they talking about? What do they
they
say?
they said that I don't think he's gonna tell us God sent him here.
I know that's yeah. Well, but either way, I just hope that.
Attorney Walker said, as long as we're talking about Tennessee State graduates, rest in peace to former councilman and state legislature Bo Brown, a Tennessee State grad who served Jackson well.
Oh, okay.
So rest in peace.
But was that did he pass this week?
Mr. Walker would have to
Oh, okay.
expound on that, but he was a
Okay.
Tennessee State grad. So,
Oh, okay. All right.
all right. So, ESPN Analyst, which is a national platform with massive exposure,
Yeah.
focused on what he will be focused on is recruiting, NIL, player development, and program growth. So, this next slide that I made basically is letting y'all know, like, okay, so what exactly is um a GM? Like, because a lot of people, they're asking this question: what is a GM? Like, why do we need one?
Well, I mean, a GM he basically helps get that roster together. He can go around and sell the program. I mean, just imagine Trey got this kid he wants, whether he's a transfer or he's a kid out of high school. And then Trey takes Perk with him to recruit the kid. Come on. Like I
It's
said,
time for the percolator. It's time for the
yeah,
percolator.
you
It's
got
time for
Perk
the
coming in there
percolator.
with it. Listen, I just when I saw it yesterday, I had to get my mouth off the floor.
All
To be
right.
honest with you.
So, I'm gonna tell you guys what a college basketball GM actually does. Now, uh, Big Perk might not be doing all of these, but this is what a general manager for a college basketball program what they are utilized for. So, attract, evaluate, and build. Recruiting and talent acquisition. Evaluate high school prospects, identify transfer portal targets, build relationship with recruits, use NBA connections to attract talent. I mean, I already see it. Like, I can just envision it, Mr. Ford, like
Yeah.
NBA, HBCU summer camp. Come on. I mean, it's just there's just so much stuff going on, or an ESPN summer camp. I mean,
Now,
the possibilities are endless.
and let me say this. Let me say this. One of the things Jackson needs to be proactive about
Mhm.
is go and help refurbish and redo your basketball arena on campus. What do you call it? Is it what do y'all call it? The AA?
Hey, see,
I
I'm
would,
getting ready to
yeah.
I'm getting ready to tie it in, Mr. Ford.
Okay.
I already
Yeah.
got my wheels turning. I already have the background story, how it's gonna
Right.
come about. I just wanted to talk about uh Big Perk first, and
Oh
then
yeah.
I'm gonna tie into an idea that I have that I feel like it could actually come to fruition with him at the helm as the GM.
Yeah.
So the second is NIL strategy. So help players secure NIL opportunities, connect athletes with sponsors and businesses, assist with branding and personal development, coordinate NIL resources and partnerships, opportunities, brand growth. So SWAC already has a relationship with ESPN. We
Yeah.
all know that. But we also have SWAC TV. I would be trying to do a what is it? A reality TV show with Jackson State men's basketball team.
Oh, you want the one like with they did that with Michael Vick. They filmed last season at Norfolk. That's why everybody was saying that it was kind of pathetic up there last year because of that. They had like a show.
What
It
you
wasn't.
mean they said it was pathetic?
Oh, they said it was pathetic. I didn't see it. I had some people that watched it, and they said the coaching staff was pathetic, and they could see how they was losing games. And in other words, they were saying it was, the whole thing was undisciplined, unorganized, and that Vic was over his head. Like I said, I didn't see it, but I had some friends who watched it, and they were,
Ooh, not in over his head.
yeah, they were saying he was in over his head.
He was a deer in headlights.
Yeah, yeah.
They all
So
be hollering about Dion, Dion, Dion. We gonna be like Dion.
but he shook up his staff. He did. He shook up his staff.
All his friends are out the window.
I know a number of them were gone. Are gone. Yeah, just like I think South Carolina State. Somebody told me they got 6 new coaches. Did you hear that?
Ooh, they said that his football camp was pathetic. Ooh, who said
Who,
that?
who, wait a minute. Whose camp was pathetic?
Allegedly. Y'all put some allegedlys in the chat.
Whose football camp was pathetic?
Whose football camp was pathetic, Miss Whitley? Allegedly. Y'all
Was
put
it
allegedly in the
Norfolk?
chat, y'all. I need some allegeds.
Was it Norfolk?
Um, yeah.
Or was Norfolk State?
We don't need that. Too many distractions. How is it going to be a distraction? All right. I'm just saying.
Speaking of camps, I heard.
Dick's camp. Mike
Did you hear?
Dick's camp was
Was
pathetic.
pathetic. But listen, I heard that Quinn Gray's camp had 400 kids. Did you hear that?
I did not hear that.
They said they had 400 kids.
Wow.
Yeah, they said Quinn Gray had 400 kids.
Everybody in the chat said we don't want no more they don't want any more reality TV. Which is it's funny that people are saying that it would be an unwanted distraction and we had those cameras up here before and it was not a distraction. For me, when I think about like promoting your brand and we're talking about sponsorships, we're talking about corporate uh investing into a program, um there has to be it has to be mutual beneficial and make sense to whoever that corporation is. They're not just going to say, hey, let me give you $1 million so that we can, or $3 million so we can renovate the AAC. There has to be a story behind it. That's how it works. There has to be some feel good marketing, some exposure. So yeah. And it didn't. Oh, hello. Can you hear me, Mr. Ford? She messed up my live.
just like that. Whoop. Sorry, somebody called my phone. So it messed up my computer. Or excuse me, it messed up my phone because somebody called it. Okay. Okay. Perk coming at the right time. This momentum will carry into football season. Once again, when we talk about marketing, we talk about exposure and corporations giving us money. Folks aren't just going to give you $3 million and you do a story in the local newspaper and that's it. Like, as much as folks are getting, feeling some type of way about that, that's not how it works. You have to have a story. Let me copy and paste. Sorry, Mr. Ford, come back. Let me go back on here. All right. Sorry, y'all. So I had a call come through. Okay. And furthermore, I wasn't necessarily even talking about covering the GM. We could be covering Jackson State basketball in and of itself because this is Trey Johnson's first year at the helm. And this is an opportunity that, it doesn't even have to necessarily be ESPN. Hell, it could be a SWAC TV series. But you guys, a part of like Hard Knocks or whatever, that is how you market a program, okay? Especially if you're going to ask for people to give you millions and millions of dollars. Okay? All right. So let me go back to what I was talking about. Ooh. So NIL strategy, assist with branding and personal development, coordinate NIL resources and partnerships. And I'm telling you right now, when you're talking about NIL, you're talking about HBCU, you're talking about exposure. Like everything is literally based off impressions now. I have a relatively smaller platform than like 90% of YouTube. I only have like 7,000 followers, but because I am able to get 4,000 watch hours consistently, because I have like a niche in HBCU sports, even I'm able to get brands to say, hey, we would like for you to make a commercial and we'll give you X, Y, and Z. And that's just for my platform. So you have to realize the amount of money that is available for exposure, but you have to have a story. Hey, Mr. Ford. I don't know why I can't hear you. Let me see. Did I put you on there? Can you hear me, Mr. Ford?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. Okay. And we'll get into that more, but I can tell you right now, like,
the advertisers, the corporations, they're paying for impressions. So, how many people are on your podcast? How many watch hours you have? And that's just my small podcast. And I'm not talking about $200 either. There's money to be made. And so, this is one of those, when you talk about opportunities, that's something that you should look into. Um, okay. Don't be scared to revisit some of the things that you did and make it better. Basically, you just make sure that the stuff is all, you dot all your i's and cross all your t's in terms of how you're going to promote the program. But it would be like a disservice to have someone as large as Kendrick Perkins on the Jackson State as a Jackson State GM and not take advantage of some of those opportunities. Um, Number 3, transfer portal management. Monitor available players, evaluate roster needs, recruit transfers, help retain current players from entering the portal. I'm not sure how much he will do in terms of this. It'll be interesting. Mr. Ford just said, like him being in the living room recruiting a player, the advantage of that. But he still does have his ESPN show, so it'll be interesting to see the how he'll, help with that. Program branding, once again, uh program branding is very, very important. Hey, Mr. Ford.
Hey, you can hear me
I
now?
can definitely hear you now.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
Okay. Well, did you hear what I was saying about?
No, I missed everything.
Okay. So basically what I said is that, when you have someone as big as Kendrick Perkins,
Yeah,
being
yeah,
the Jackson State men's basketball, you don't know how long he's going to be at Jackson State.
right.
You want to make sure you maximize
Yeah, thank you. Yes,
revenue,
yes,
branding, and exposure.
yes.
And I was saying, like, even if it was like a SWAC TV miniseries,
Yeah,
or to do like a reality TV, not necessarily reality TV. It could be as much as just a couple episodes of what a GM does. You know what I'm saying? What is he doing as a Jackson State GM,
oh yeah,
and procuring the NIL, or if he gets a corporation to um, sponsor the Jackson State basketball team and stuff like that, utilizing that to our advantage, right? Using that,
yeah.
and making a mark so that it's not just a title.
How about a preseason game at Jack on the campus of Jackson State, NBA preseason game on
What?
the campus of Jackson State?
Oh, what? Oh, where in the AAC?
Yeah,
An
yeah,
NBA game in the AAC, Mr. Ford?
yeah. NBA game in the AAC,
What?
and
No.
yeah, and could we do it during homecoming week?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
We shall see. But
yeah.
he is responsible for like program branding, increased national exposure. Of course, he's on
Mhm.
ESPN, so just that's automatically. Uh
how about he put together a high school all-star game like the McDonald's All-American game or the Jordan Brand game on the campus of Jackson State? How about that?
yeah, that's
Bring the East.
that sounds better. Someone in the
Yeah,
chat did mention that he is very heavily involved with the AAU circuit.
good. Let's bring some of them players to Jackson.
um Alumni and donor relations. Engage former players, assist with fundraising initiatives, build relationships with boosters, and help create resources for the program. I think this is probably one of the biggest parts, right? Hey,
Mhm.
you're Big Perk, and we need to see the money. Show
Yeah,
me the money. Um, Miss Mack said his middle school son is a basketball star.
Okay, okay. Now, where's this young man? Is he in New York or is he in Texas or where is he?
Where's he at, Miss Mack? Miss Mack knows all about it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let her. So here's my idea that I came up with that I think is really, really good. And I think it's feasible. I think it's doable. I think that this is a great storyline. And another reason why I think that we should highlight it and have it as a part of the story of the resurgence of Jackson State back to championship culture. Okay, here it is right here. All right, y'all, here's my pitch. Um, so Mr. Ford, you know Russell Wilson's grandfather was a legendary basketball head coach at Jackson State.
Yeah, Dr. Harrison Wilson. He was also the president of Norfolk State for many years. My mother and sister met him. Yeah,
So he had a record of 371 to 93,
yeah.
and he had over 13 20-win seasons.
He used his influence to get his first cousin the football job at Jackson State, that being John Merritt. They were first cousins. They were from the state of Kentucky. I think both of them were Kentucky State graduates.
Right. So my idea is that we should, when we talk about rebranding of the AAC and
Mhm,
restructuring, revitalization,
mhm.
um, that is a relationship that Kendrick Perkins can tap into,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
especially with Russell Wilson. He's retired, right?
Yeah, he's getting ready to be an analyst, football analyst.
Bring Cece and Russell Wilson to Jackson State, and let's get this uh the court renovated, right?
Uh, yeah,
And name it uh after Harrison B. Wilson. So you just name the court Harrison B. Wilson Jr. Court or something
that
like
would be
that,
great. That would be great.
right? You
Yeah,
dedicate
yeah,
the court to Harrison B. Wilson Jr.
yeah,
and bring in Russell and Cece to Jackson State. Make
yeah.
that happen.
That would be great. That would be great.
Right. So, that's a huge opportunity, right?
Yes, it is.
And have them do a gala of some sort and do the fundraiser there.
You know, John Wall is the GM, I think, for Howard University now.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
John Wall.
So this is definitely a thing, right? The
Yeah.
NBA players tapping into general manager, and so I think it's a great idea.
Oh, I think it's great. I listen.
Everybody tag Russell Wilson and tell him, "Hey, come dedicate your let's get a new court named after."
You need to run that by the boy Wonder. When you gonna talk to him, Mr. Robinson?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you need to, which I'll say DM him or whatever.
I have a question. Can we pull up an article regarding Perks Edition? Folks just started to give that man all types of duties. I think that his duties was basically NIL, to be honest.
Okay.
But we talk about what the duties are of a GM. Wit wants to know, like, what is it that he's gonna actually be doing?
I think
Yeah, so I when I read it as he was gonna be focusing on NIL. Um, so story by the Clarion Ledger, it says former NBA Kendrick Perkins will become the team's general manager. Perkins will have an undisclosed role with JSU's broadcast and journalism program. And it says, I'm thankful for the opportunity to impact young lives and pour back into the community. So it doesn't really say what he's going to be doing.
Well, I'd heard that he would be working with the journalism department. I did hear that. I think I did see that. I read that or something.
He
'Cause I
never
could,
played college basketball. He entered the NBA draft directly after finishing high school after being named a McDonald's All-American. He's from Beaumont, Texas.
right, that's right. I think he went to the Celtics, right? Didn't he go to the Celtics out of high school?
Yeah, he was number 27 pick in the first round to the Memphis Grizzlies, and he was immediately traded to the Celtics.
Celtics, yeah. And I think he also played for Oklahoma, right?
Oklahoma City Thunder, Cleveland
Yeah.
Cavaliers, and New Orleans Pelicans.
Okay. But one of the things I could see him doing is setting up an internship program from that journalism program, TV and journalism program at Jackson to Bristol to ESPN. I can see him doing that.
Paul Covington's name should be on the court before anyone else's. Tiger Nation, the undefeated, the person who pays the money, that's whose name should be on the court. Is Paul Covington's family paying, or do they have a corporation that's going to pay for it? What are Shaq's duties as GM at Sacramento State?
Publicize Sacramento State.
Hmm?
I said publicize Sacramento State.
I'm surprised he's there.
You talking about Shaq?
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go to. They didn't want to hire him at LSU, huh?
They don't need him at LSU. LSU got enough money for everybody.
If anything, you should expect him to at least a live remote of First Take.
Oh yeah.
Tiger
Didn't
Nation
y'all get that picture?
undefeated. So Tiger Nation said that Paul Covington is the winningest basketball coach at Jackson State. But
Yeah.
what he's forgetting is that when you talk about naming something after somebody, like you are looking for the money that comes attached with it. So O'Neill focuses on recruitment, marketing, and holistic player development, both on and off court. Shaq is at Sacramento State because that's where his son is. I think Mike Bibby is the coach. Well, then Shaq should have been at FAMU then.
He did make some appearances at FAMU when his son
He
was there.
made some appearances on the damn side. He ain't raised no NIL money.
He probably gave them
You
some
don't
money.
name a stadium or court after someone for money. Tiger the Nation undefeated. Yes, you do. You literally do. Like, I don't know if you guys were around. I don't know where, what, who, what, when, where, why, what happened when certain coaches were asking for the court to be named after them, and basically the suggestion was, if you got some money, we'll name it after you, because that's what, yes, you do. But I wouldn't expect you. That's exactly what happens is you get donations or corporations to fund it, and you name it after them. That's what the big PWIs do. Ain't that right, Mr. Ford? They
Yeah,
have
yeah,
buildings that are paid by family members,
yeah. But some of them do.
millionaires.
But some of them do name it after very successful coaches. They
The
will do
ones
that.
that have the money do, but when you get
Yeah,
like buildings paid for by families, they literally name it after the family. They
yeah,
name
that's
it after
true.
whoever.
Right.
So he's saying that he wants to name it after Paul Covington. Get the storyline together for Paul Covington.
It don't have to be just one person. It could be Covington, somebody court. It don't have to be just one person now.
Yeah, we're just doing it for the plot. We need serious upgrades at the AAC. So when you're looking at the plot, the story, and the message, it's just how it is, right? It's what looks better, what sounds better to corporations, something that they can promote, something that they can do a story on. That's a storyline that can be done, and it has a plot behind it. It has a nice ring to it. So there you go. Now, you can name the locker rooms after Paul Covington. How about that, Mr. Ford?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can do it.
All right. And I want to say um, Russell Wilson's grandma also worked at Jackson State, or at least that's what was said.
Oh, okay.
All right. Did I finish all of these? Oh. Let me go back to this. Um, Strategic planning, program growth initiatives, recruiting strategy, scholarship planning, long-term roster management. You gave that idea about the high school game being at Jackson State.
Mhm.
Um, I'm all for all of it, right? NBA and professional development, mentors players aspiring to play professionally, connect players with NBA scouts and agents, prepare athletes for the next level, whatever types of relationships that promote Jackson State and HBCU and strengthen the profile, right?
Mhm.
Building champions on and off the court. We're all for it. Um, a lot of people are like, why Kendrick Perkins? Why did you pick him? Well, apparently he used to play with Trey Johnson. That's number one. Number two, he has an NBA champion pedigree. Number three, he's already has one of the biggest platforms in all of college sports, which is ESPN.
Yes.
He has relationships with NBA players, coaches, scouts, and agents. Ability to attract attention to an HBCU program, potential NIL fundraising connections, recruiting appeal for players who want NBA guidance. I'm trying to go live. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Hey, y'all. Can you hear me still?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear you well.
Okay, good. My son just called. He
Mhm.
wants me to play Roblox with him. Let's name the AAC after Barack Obama. He has a lot of connections. Tiger Nation, the undefeated. Barack Obama does not have history at Jackson State, so that wouldn't make sense. Outside of him doing his actually he did come to Jackson State. What year was that? Was
His
it
wife was your
2008?
commencement speaker one year because I watched it.
Yeah, but my GoPro is right here. It's not plugged up right now.
That was
In
during the
two
days of your
No,
President
he was there
Myers.
for his he was there for a pep rally in 2008 or
Oh, okay.
2007. He was
I
there
know his
at
wife.
Jackson State
She was
AAC.
his wife was the
Baby,
commencement speaker.
they had all the Jackson State students going door to door, calling people, asking if they're voting, knowing we were in the state of Mississippi, and there was no way that we were ever gonna win the state of Mississippi. He still came to Jackson State. He sure did. And when he won, everybody ran out onto the plaza, and they were playing Jeezy. My president is black. My Lambo is blue. Yeah. All right. So, Tiger Nation says he wants Paul Covington to be named. Well, you put in a bid. All right. Mr. Ford, somebody in the chat said that Coach Marshall Faulk still doesn't have Southern University in his Twitter profile.
Well, that's irrelevant right now, baby. Everybody knows he's the head coach at Southern University. It's getting ready to rubber about to hit the road now, baby. Because listen, that season is what? How many days away?
Less than 70 days, Mr.
Okay,
Ford.
baby. Yeah. That's when it's gonna get real. When he got to come to Birmingham and face them Alabama State Hornets, baby. What was that thing Alabama State says? We swarm together. What's that thing?
Swarm as one.
Swarm as one. That's right, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
State.
Swarm as one.
I don't know. I don't think Marshall Faulk has a Twitter page, so I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, that's irrelevant.
You said that don't matter?
Yeah, that don't matter. What
So
matters is
Kendrick Perkins is supposed to come in and promote the Jackson State men's basketball, but Marshall Faulk is not supposed to promote Southern football on his pages.
listen. The thing that's gonna keep Marshall Faulk in Baton Rouge is winning. He better win because he got a big game August 29th.
Win
Baby. Win.
today,
That's right. Because
Mr. Ford.
them folk in Baton Rouge don't want to hear nothing but win.
Mr. Ford.
Mm-hmm.
What happened when you said that Chennis Berry is going to take over HBCU football in 2024 at the Celebration Bowl versus Jackson State? You said win today, Mr. Ford?
Yeah, but he got his ass kicked. Jackson whooped his ass that time. Let me see, 20. Wait a minute. Okay, this was 25, 20, yeah. He got beat up in 25 and 24, wasn't it? Wasn't it 24?
Yeah. You said
Yeah.
win today.
But he didn't win that day. Baby. I was there. Ooh.
Ooh, they saying Marshall Faulk will be 4-8. He's over there mimicking Colorado's record.
Let's see. I just know he got a big game.
So I got the inside track on another HBCU quarterback, Mr. Ford.
Who is that?
And it's for Grambling.
What's his name?
Jacoby Roberson.
Okay, where is he coming from?
That's what Winfield said. He's a 6'3", 225-pound quarterback from Henderson, Texas.
Okay, is he coming from high school or he's coming from a college or what's going on? Where did he play last?
He previously had stops at Boston College and Southern Miss.
I've seen that
He's
kid.
A former four-star recruit.
Yeah,
he threw for 2,100 yards and 22 touchdowns as a junior.
I've seen that kid.
And added 1,800 yards and 14 scores as a senior, along with 500 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns at Henderson High School.
Yeah, that kid can play. I've seen him.
You seen him?
Yeah, I've seen him on film. Yeah, he's a big kid, can throw it. Yeah, I've seen him.
So I'm gonna have to add him to my quarterback club.
Well, we don't even know if he's gonna start. We got to. Yeah, I mean, now when I saw him, that's what I was thinking. I said this kid will start, but we don't know what Mickey's gonna do. We got to see if he's gonna start.
What are you talking about? Grambling head coach Mickey Joseph Right before the spring game, he announced that was going to be QB1.
Oh, he did?
Yes, Mr. Ford, why you don't know nothing about your team?
I don't, they don't, I don't, I don't see stuff like I see y'all. We don't have nobody like you. Well, I take that back. Yes, we do. There's a sister that comes on and she was Miss Grambling, but I don't see
Yes,
her
I met
regular.
her. I met her.
Yeah, yeah, I can't think of her name. She used to do a show with Hugh Jackson.
Mm.
But the show was something called The Queen or something. But she used to give out a lot of good information, but I don't see her regular.
Mm.
Yeah, she was good.
Well, this was on April 17th. This article was done by Kendrick Marshall of HBCU Sports, and it said
Oh, yeah,
that
Neil Jackson State grad.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Joseph announced Friday that the transfer quarterback Jacoby Robinson will enter the 2026 season as the Tigers' starting quarterback.
Oh, he can play. I've seen him.
This year we settled with Jacoby Robinson. He's going to be our starter because he's a kid that has a lot of poise, but he understands the system.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Yeah, he's gonna be nice.
Israel, Dr. Carey said we only hear from Grambling when they play JSU.
Well, no, we hear from him for Southern now. When they play Southern, the eyes of the world is on them then.
You talking
And
about when
also, don't
Grambling
forget
keeps
don't
losing?
forget that Dallas game when Grambling goes to the Cotton Bowl. That's a big game. That was 61,000. Yeah, that's a big game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I just, I hate to say, I keep saying this, but let me just say this. Okay, it's three teams in the SWAC that matter, okay, for
Mm-hmm.
next football season.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I told you that. Everybody else is going to be fighting for the second tier. The first tier of the SWAC is Jackson State, Prairie View, Alabama State. Then there's a second tier, okay?
Dang, Mr. Ford, you didn't tell me about the tiers.
Yeah, we got a tier, yeah. And so what I'm telling you, and I've said this to you before, that top three tier, that number one tier, they can beat anybody in black college football. Those are the best three teams in HBCU football.
And that was Jackson State.
Prairie View and Alabama State. All three of those teams can beat South Carolina State.
What are you giving Prairie View the edge over South Carolina State after South Carolina State beat Prairie View?
Um, his personnel,
Mm-hmm.
and once I see who he settles on from quarterback, and who's gonna be the quarterback, I can tell you then if they're gonna dominate the SWAC and win the whole thing. But I got to see who's gonna be. But at the same time, I can truthfully say that they're one of the top three teams in HBCU football.
Okay,
Just off
so
the personnel.
do you think that Prairie View can beat Alabama State? You already know
No,
Alabama State's
no,
personnel.
no, no, no.
Mr. Mr.
Not
Ford.
long. It's Andrew Bott. No, no. I don't. I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you because like I've told you before, Andrew Body is a game changer. He's dangerous. My whole thing is I'm just wondering, is he gonna go off on Southern in that game on the 29th?
Well, if PV can't beat Alabama State, how do you think they're gonna beat South Carolina State?
Listen, I'm telling you, those three teams right there are on a level that no other HBCUs are on. They're tier one. They're tier one. Those are the best three teams in HBCU football. Nobody else is on that level. Somebody might get
You
on that
are
level, but
not
right now,
on their level.
not on that level, baby.
Just
Those
like
are the
you
best
said.
three
You
teams in black
said
college football.
Coach Graves is not on Trey Oliver's level.
And y'all got mad with me, and I told y'all that. You remember y'all? Well, how's
Get
he
mad with
saying
you.
that?
That was Zoe
Well,
talking
how,
shit.
how's he saying that? And I told y'all that. And I'm
No,
telling you now.
I
I don't
didn't
know why
say
these people
that.
are, listen, I don't know why nobody's worried about Trey Oliver. Trey Oliver can make lemonade out of lemons. I'm telling you.
Nobody's concerned about Trey Oliver on
Trey
the
Oliver's a
SWAC
great coach.
side because he can't get past Chennis Berry.
Hey, Chennis Berry right now, baby. You know, God, it's Chennis
You can't
Berry.
get past Chennis Berry. What we talking
Chennis
about? You
Berry,
can't
baby.
get past Delaware State. What we talking about?
Yeah, that was last year. But listen, Chennis Berry, baby. Well, what Chennis Berry said, win the day, ain't it, boy? Look here, win the day. That boy, I wish, you know what, now this would be a great time to go to. The only thing is that during 3 o'clock start, if they would have it at night, is that Florida A&M South Carolina State game down there in Miami. I just hate when they do that 3 o'clock stuff because people gonna be
It's
falling out and
it's
all of
so
that.
hot. Oh my god, it's so hot.
Yes.
Oh, it's
People
terrible.
gonna be falling out and all of that stuff. It should be a
Mm-mm.
7 o'clock start.
Mm. It's too hot.
Yeah, it's too hot.
Ooh, they said Trey hasn't won anything since Coach Prime sent all of the defensive players to the portal before the Celebration Bowl.
And he did that. That was a part of his burning bridges. Ask you something. You think he gonna make the whole season next year at Boulder? You believe that?
Yes,
Yes or
he's
no?
gonna make it. There is money to be made. Colorado has never hung its head on being a winning program. Never. Not well, they were winning at one point, but in the modern era, Colorado hasn't hung its head on being a winning program. Dion is the best that they got. They've been cashing in on that fanfare. Hey, Miss Uniqua, hope you're well. Um, PV has to prove they can do it more than once. Why do they have to? I think every school has to prove that. Any school that has went and won a SWAC championship and went to the Celebration Bowl and won a Celebration Bowl, like proving that you can do it more than once. That's just the name of the game. Mr. Ford
Mhm.
Whitley said, "What is Dishman over there doing at
Yes,
Texas Southern?"
you know, to me, and I've said this, you know, me and you've talked about this. Right now, with what's going on at Prairie View and with what's going on at Texas Southern ain't gonna beat Prairie View in nothing. Because them people over there at Texas Southern are not serious. And them people over there at Prairie View, they got a plan, they got it on paper. They basically, you know, transferring the plan to the student athletes, to the administration, to the coaches, to the support staff. And then to me, it's like Texas Southern, they assing around. And so I can see a day come when Texas Southern don't win nothing when they play Prairie View.
In football or just in all
And
sports?
all of it. Wait a minute. Has Texas Southern, you said you did you tell me Texas Southern named the AD? Or are we still with the interim?
I ain't heard no new AD being mentioned. That must have been somebody else's show.
Okay. Cause see, that's ridiculous. That's horrible. That's horrible.
It says PV has to be consistent. Jackson State and South Carolina State have been in 3 out of the last 5 Celebration Bowls.
Oh, yeah, yeah, that's
Those
good.
are some winning programs, Mr. Ford.
Oh yes, they are from way, way back, baby.
They've just found their niche, right? I mean, especially South Carolina State. They keep running through the MEAC like you said. They only have to win how many games, Mr. Ford, and they're in
Well,
their end.
what was it 4 or 5 in the 5 games? What do you have to win?
Yep.
And by the way, you
Delaware
know,
State was clicking on their heels, though, Mr. Ford.
yeah, but they weren't ready all the way. I mean, I mean, kudos to them. Coach Jackson did a great job. Kudos to them. And if they come back and do it again, I mean, because I'm gonna be honest with you, and I have to apologize. Deshaun Jackson coaching to me was a joke, and he proved me wrong.
He proved you halfway wrong until
No, he
they
proved
said
me wrong.
no.
Because
He
when I
proved you
saw him play,
halfway wrong
'cause
because they was over there fighting.
yeah, but I like some stuff I saw. I saw the Norfolk game. I saw highlights from the when they beat up Central for their homecoming. And then I watched that South Carolina State game. South Carolina State just had more talent, more athletes than Delaware State had.
Really? Because I thought it was Delaware State had to lean in on their running backs. And
No, I thought that the South Carolina State was a better all-around program. I just thought they were a better all-around program.
all right,
And by the way,
let's
don't,
play
don't
game regress. Are
yeah,
they going
but don't
to
forget
get
South Carolina. You remember? Have we talked about Marion Motley?
no.
Marion Motley, I think, came out of South Carolina State in the '40s, and he's an NFL Hall of Famer. He was a Cleveland Brown player. So, South Carolina State's legacy goes way back. It goes way back. They gave you Marion Motley. It's one of the first black players, I think, in the NFL. He was from South Carolina State.
Mr. Ford.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry. My son called again.
Yeah, he doing all right.
Yeah, he's probably coming. He's coming
You got
home
him on a
soon.
reading list for the summer. What you got him doing this summer?
Mr. Ford, he is going to Vacation Bible School
Oh,
Monday
yeah, that's good.
morning,
Okay, okay.
Kingdom Builder Monday evening,
Right.
Prodigy, and he's going to do his Prodigy lessons and math lessons. He's going to do all the work this week that he comes back.
Now, what about
But
his karate lessons? When you gonna put
Mr.
him in his?
Ford, it is the summertime. I
Yeah,
am not getting ready. No, no.
yeah. Put him in karate. Let him take some
No,
karate
I
lessons.
don't feel like ripping and running all over the place. It's the summertime. I have to rip and run during his school season.
Yeah, but he needs to take some karate lessons.
No, who's gonna take him to karate? That means he would have to stay with me all summer, and I no, he's going back with his daddy and his grandparents. And no, so he'll be going to Vacation Bible School this week, and he'll go to his Pokemon club, chess club, whatever club they got for the week. I'm not signing him up for nothing that has to be every week in the summer. Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, karate.
Why does he need to play karate? He already plays soccer, Mr. Ford.
That's good. Karate is good for his discipline. Soccer is too. Soccer is good for his discipline. Good for his concentration. Good thing.
Mr. Ford, they over here talking mess in the chat.
What
The
they saying
season is
now?
quickly approaching, and we will find out if Mr. Ford is just gossiping or if he actually knows what he's talking about.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Mr. Ford was right last year when he said that Southern, after that first game, when he said Southern is terrible and they ain't got it together and that they need a new offensive coordinator. How long did you say that they needed a new offensive coordinator before they actually changed it?
When they first hired him.
It was too
Mm, first hired him.
it was too it was too late, huh, Mr. Ford?
Yeah, I told you he was
By
wearing.
the time by the time they changed it, and then they said that he changed it in name only, he didn't actually change it. By the time he made changes, boy, it was too late.
Well, I always remember what we said. We said that he was wearing Dooley's drawers, and that
And
was
that's nasty.
nasty.
That's
That's right.
nasty.
I always remember that.
Bayless said, Bayless, stop. Um, Stop playing Mr. Ford so close. Right, Mr. Ford?
No, no, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Tell him I just, from what I've seen, it's been an upgrade in the SWAC. And the other thing, I don't know if me and you've talked about this, baseball has really improved in the SWAC too.
Oh yeah, I
Baseball
forgot
is,
about the
yeah,
HBCU Swingman's Classic.
yeah, baseball is improved. I want all of them MEAC schools to play baseball. I need them to. I need every MEAC school to play baseball. I don't want to hear no damn excuses. Just get a baseball program.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
You said you don't want to hear no damn
I don't want no
excuses.
damn excuses. Just get a baseball program. South Carolina State, get a baseball program. Howard University, get a baseball program.
Oh
Okay.
God.
Yeah, just get a baseball program. I need all 6 schools to have a baseball program.
So the HBCU Classic, Swingman Classic, is July 10th at 2026 at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
What's the date on that?
July 10th?
Oh, okay, okay. All right.
Yeah. South Carolina State don't have baseball, Mr. Ford.
Well, they need to get one. Get a baseball team. I don't want to hear no excuses. I need all 6 schools in this MEAC to have a baseball team. I don't hear nothing about this, that, and the other.
Did you hear about the MEAC Media Day being hosted by, or like the at the lead or at the helm is going to be um what podcast is that? I forgot the young man's name. The Pivot podcast, Mr. Ford. Did you hear about that?
No, is that Ryan Clark in there?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Now one of them guys is extremely ignorant. Um, I think his name is
Mr.
Crowder.
Ford.
Yeah, he is. He's extremely ignorant.
What?
Now Ryan is okay, and then Fred, he says what he knows, but that other guy's kind of ignorant. He's really ignorant.
Oh my God, Mr. Ford, if ever there was a day that I needed to interview somebody or
Uh,
get credentials, baby, Mr. Ford, you've been about done fired them or
no, I'm just saying.
but that's who hopefully they just don't have the situation last year where um that guy started talking about Howard football. But I mean, he did put in his bid to be the football head coach, and they did end up switching head coaches. It just happened to be Ted White now.
Oh yeah, I'm pulling for Ted. I saw Ted as a quarterback for Steve Wilson. I read, man, Ted could do it, boy. Oh, Ted, they called him Sweet Flight. He could do it. He was a big quarterback too. He could throw that football. Man, he could throw that football.
They're in the chat saying kind of like Stephen A. Smith. He's pretty ignorant. Ignorant.
Yeah. Now Stephen A. Smith is really what you would call a Sambo. He's a coon. That's what he is. He's a coon. You remember the book Uncle Tom's Cabin?
Mm-hmm.
Remember there was a character called Sambo?
Yeah.
That's Stephen A. Smith.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's Stephen A. Smith. He's a
Wow.
coon. He's a coon. He's a coon.
Wow, Mr. Ford.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I had, but we've already went over it, which is, of course, our top five. But you keep on bringing up the big three.
The big three, baby. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's all that matters is that big three. Everybody else is second tier or third tier. I'd have to look at them other tiers, but right now, it's all about that big three. I mean, like I told you before, okay? I grew up, my mother would take me to SIAC games, and I love the SIAC. My sister, she's worked at several CIAA institutions,
Mm-hmm.
and, I know all about the MEAC, but I'm just saying right now, the only thing that matters and the 3 teams that's going to get all the attention in HBCU football are all in one conference. It's in the
All of the
Southwestern
attention.
Athletic Conference. Yeah, they're gonna get all the attention. And I've told you those
So,
three teams.
mm, 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 mm,
Yeah, I've told you that.
mm, 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 mm.
Listen,
Just
all
all of the attention. All of
it's
the
all
attention.
about Jackson State, Prairie View, and Alabama State. I'm gonna be shocked if that game in Birmingham with Southern and Alabama State, if they don't have a minimum of 36,000 people, I'm gonna be shocked. Because
Mm.
baby, that's a big time game. The only thing is they opening up at 3 o'clock. That's when I saw that I was hurt. I was dang. Man, I hated that. But I mean, gosh, just at 3 o'clock during get started, man. Gonna be in the middle of the day. Hot as I don't know what.
Well, I made a little thing. So I have Jackson State as number one.
Hmm.
Um, could that be because I'm a Jackson State alum and I'm biased?
Yeah. Yeah, without a doubt.
No, that's not why.
Oh,
We
okay.
have Jared Lockhart returning.
Yeah.
Strength and conditioning, I have seen leaps and bounds some improvement. He's done put on 15 pounds of muscle.
Hmm. Oh, yeah.
Um, not only that, we've got a great offensive line. We've
Hmm.
got some key defensive pieces that are very talented. And TC Taylor just, he put together just a pretty good team and he's been able to um keep it consistent. When we talk about
Yeah.
HBCU programs and the ability to be consistent, Coach TC has been able to be consistent.
Yeah, he has. I've very impressed with TC, and like I said, this is going to be a monumental battle this year. I mean, it's a great anticipation. Like I said, a lot of people are talking about the upcoming season. What most people are saying is that the SWAC now has at least 2 to 3 classic games, big time games every week. When you look at that
Yes.
schedule from August 29th to about November 21st, some of those weeks you got 3 major games. Okay. The minimum is 2. And
Yes.
and I've said this 100 times. Last year was an exciting season,
Hmm.
but 2026 is going to be better.
So at number two, I think we both have Alabama State at number two. When I talk about consistency, Coach Eddie Robinson has been consistent. His football team has been consistent
Yeah.
despite losing all of his quarterbacks in 2024.
Hmm.
Um, he's consistently been in the top 3 in the SWAC East. I think for the Alabama State Hornets, it's literally just Jackson State standing in their way, right?
Well, that's, what I'm saying now is Jackson State, that's a probability that Jackson State could go undefeated this year, regular season. There's a high probability they could go undefeated.
Israel, stop talking about consistent at not winning the division. I mean, if you have Jackson State on and Jackson State is consistent, that's the hump that you have to get over, which is beating Jackson State, right?
And I still say that Jackson State, when Jackson State goes to Montgomery
Mm-hmm.
to play Alabama State,
Game of the season.
yeah, that could be the game of the season. That could be the game of the season. That could also determine who goes to the.
It determines it every year.
No, but I'm saying it could determine who will represent the SWAC in the
Celebration
Celebration
Bowl.
Bowl. Yeah,
Yeah, outside of last year
yeah.
versus Prairie View, I mean, the Alabama State versus Jackson State. It's that matchup. It comes late in the season, and it's literally a dog fight every time.
Yeah, it's a dog fight.
Like
A
it
dog fight.
comes down to the last play. It's a heated back and forth offensively and defensively.
And I'm gonna be shocked that that game's not a sellout.
Oh, Jackson State bringing about 20,000 up
That's
there.
what I'm saying. I'm
We
gonna be
bringing
shocked.
20,000. The last time
What's the
that we were
date?
in Montgomery, I was there, and
What's that date?
Jackson State took over the visitor side.
What's the date of that game? Is that a November game?
Yeah, I believe.
Okay.
That was really a huge game. The Jackson State versus Alabama State game in Montgomery. Oh my God.
Was that the one with
You're talking
Shadua
about
or TC Taylor? Who's
that
the
was
head coach?
TC Taylor.
That's
That
TC
was to
Taylor.
actually clinch
The year to go to the
that
Celebration
was to
Bowl?
clinch the SWAC East. So if we win
Wacky.
that game, we clinch, and then if we didn't win, we'd have to beat Alcorn to clinch it. So
Right. Okay. Yeah. That's gonna be listen, I think that's gonna be the premier game.
number 3, so you and me have a difference of opinion when it comes to number 3. Number 3, I got South Carolina State. And yes, they are the 2025 national reigning HBCU champions.
Mhm.
Um, Me personally, I felt like if it was Jackson State or Alabama State versus South Carolina State in the national championship, that the SWAC East would have came out with a win there. Um, Prairie View just was making a lot of mistakes, and they gave the game away.
It's a classic game. I didn't, I thought it was a classic game. I thought it was a
Yeah,
classic. I thought it could have been anyway.
I'm interested to see KJ Black,
Oh yes,
what he
offense
brings to the
coordinator.
table.
Oh yeah.
Right, I think that was a great succession hire
Yeah.
for the offensively. I like the South Carolina State defense, their offensive line and defensive line. I think that Coach Berry, in his third year at the helm, he would by now um, have gotten, because you remember when they played Jackson State in 2024, they looked like high school kids compared to Jackson State, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the
He
Union
bought a
Bill.
lot of JUCO, or excuse me, a lot of D2 kids with him.
Right.
So in year 3, he probably has that squashed, meaning his defensive line and offensive line are that of D1 caliber, D1 measurements.
Yeah. Well, the thing that he has D1 in right now is the speed. He's brought in so much speed. Man, he's brought in so much speed on both sides of the ball. I was thinking he would bring in more size, more girth, more height, but the thing he brought in was more speed.
What you mean? So you're saying that he didn't bring in more?
He did bring in some size, but the thing that's dominant is the amount of speed he brought in at the skill position, at wide
I
receiver,
understand the
running
skill,
back,
but what do we know? The game is won in the what? The trenches.
trenches. Yeah, game was
So
one of the trenches.
but basically what I'm saying is, I'm not gonna put uh yeah. I think that South Carolina State is at number 3. You have Prairie View, of course, at number
Yeah,
3.
yeah, I made that plain and clear. Prairie View. The top 3 teams in HBCU football are all in the SWAC. I've said that. I will continue to say that.
Number 4 is Delaware State. I have Delaware State because I feel like Deshaun Jackson has a staff that knows what it takes to win.
Yeah,
And I also feel like he was very close in at first year head coach, and he was blazing through it, right? Like you said, they only have to play 5 games, but
right.
each of those games counts. Each game counts. And so I feel like Delaware State is going to once again be at the top of the totem pole in terms of MEAC football.
I'm not
Russell
gonna take,
Haynes, we did beat South Carolina State.
I'm not taking
You're not sold on Delaware State for a second year in a row, Mr. Ford?
well, I'm not sold on them being above North Carolina Central. I'm
Right.
not.
So you have at number 4, you have South Carolina State.
Yeah, South Carolina State would be number 4. And then I'd go with Central and then maybe Delaware
Right.
State. Yeah.
Number 5 is North Carolina Central, and you always highlight Coach Trey Oliver
Trey Oliver.
and what he does to first year head coaches, but he been getting his wig split these
Yeah,
last couple of
yeah.
years.
Listen, I mean, kudos to Coach Jackson. He went in there and took his homecoming.
Walking your
Took his
track,
home-
take over your trap.
Yeah, that's right. He took off his strap. He took their
Ooh.
homecoming of all things.
Coach
He took
J.
their
Rob
homecoming.
said that Delaware State lost a lot of players and they didn't bring in a lot this offseason. So Coach J. Rob
That's not
is
what I heard.
is he saying they're gonna regress?
But I'm just saying, I heard that they did bring in a lot of players.
I think that everybody was shocked by Deshaun Jackson and his coaching, and I just feel like he's going to. I don't think he's going to regress. I think that he's going to be on par or better than he was last year.
Yeah, yeah, because I think his defense had a lot to be desired last year, and that could be a great improvement on that defense.
Last but not least, I have Prairie View at number 5. Um, Coach Tremaine Jackson did bring in a lot of transfer portal
Yes, he did.
players, develop players. So now it's just a matter of meshing and bringing it all together.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
not sure if or excuse me, if Bingman is still going to be there or what that situation is in terms of continuity. I I thought that they were bragging about bringing in 40, 50 plus players, new
I thought it
players.
was 70. I thought they brought in 70 new players.
That's even worse. All
I
right.
might be
They must
wrong.
be Prairie View is number 5 on my spot just off the strength of being the SWAC champion last year because 70 plus players is absolutely insane.
I thought they kept what 40.
You can only have 105, so that sounds about right.
Yeah, you know what? Because what I heard him say one night to his people was that he had to bring in a high number of players because he wanted to analyze and have paperwork on them kids before they came to fall camp in August. And that's why he went after 70 players. Or that's why he signed 70 players. He had a theory about
Well,
why he signed so many players.
you can only have 105, so.
Yeah, that's on scholarship, right?
No, you can only have 105, period, regardless
Oh,
of
okay.
scholarship or not scholarship.
Oh, okay. All right. So,
Those days of having 120 players are over.
yeah, I think
It's
so.
105.
I agree with you. I think so. I think that's over with.
Well, all right. And then, of course, you have North Carolina Central. Mr. Ford, do you know who their quarterback is?
I saw a name. I was in Publix today. One of the things I always do in Publix, I go to the magazine rack, and the magazine I looked at today was called Lindy, and Lindy says that the SWAC championship game will be between Jackson State and Prairie View, and I agree. I agree with that. They picked South Carolina State to uh, three-peat in the MEAC.
Three-peat?
Yeah, they picked them to
Okay,
three-peat.
so if Chinnisberry is able to blow through the MEAC again for a third
Yeah.
year in a row. What
Hmm.
conversations need to be had for some of these football coaches that have been there for
We got to look
years?
at an offensive mind at Morgan State, because Morgan State right now has a lot of money to spend. Their administration has made it known they want to be one of the top HBCUs academically. They also want to be one of the top HBCUs in athletics. Okay, Coach Wilson does not get it done this year. Let's look at an offensive like a Pep Hamilton. Can you play? Can you pay Pep Hamilton to leave Maryland and come to Morgan State? And can you keep your defensive
Pep
coordinator?
Hamilton, is he a head coach or he's an offensive
No,
coordinator or
he's
something?
the senior advisor to Mike Hockley at the University of Maryland.
Okay, so you thinking Pep should get the job?
Oh, I love for Pep to get to Morgan State. Because see, to me, Morgan State is a sleeping giant. Morgan State to me is Prairie View and the MEAC.
They said the Publix on Cascade Road has horrible customer service, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, Miss Whitley, they putting the money into the one out at Marketplace, and there's another one on down Campbellton Road, not too far from Westlake High School. That's where they're putting the money. I live very close to the one on Cascade, and it's like they're not spending as much money with that one as they are the one at Marketplace and the one not far from it's not far from Westlake High School.
What?
But anyway, I was looking at the Lindy magazine, and that's what Lindy said.
Well, are all hearts and minds clear? Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Yes, Mr. Haynes, I'm fine. And yes, I did say that. I said that South Carolina State is at number 3. I did say that. Mr. Ford,
Hmm.
they do not agree with your analysis.
About on what?
Um, South Carolina State being below all those SWAC schools.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, it's right now it's prognostication, but in what you say in about 70 days, the rubber hits the road. We're gonna find out.
Oh yeah, this is the time where everybody makes up these really
Yeah,
weird
this is
polls and they
it's
say,
called the talking season. That's what it's called, the talking season. But in August 29th, the talking season ends. Rubber hits the road.
rubber hits the
Right.
road.
There you go back. Right now we're in the talking season.
Well,
And
we
then
can right go to the after hour, get us some catfish and shrimp, Mr. Ford, or
no,
some
I went
fried fish.
I've already told you about that now.
I
Why are you
mean,
backsliding? Why are you
not.
backsliding?
I'm gonna have a salad.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
do all that. I can't eat this late, Mr. Ford. I am on a diet. Okay,
Okay. All
I'm
right.
trying to lose 10 pounds before 10. That's a lot of pounds. Damn. Maybe I should say 7. 7 pounds before SWAC media day.
Well, all you got to do is just cut meat for, let's see what is, I think it's 20 pounds if you cut meat for 20 days. 10
20
pounds.
pounds. When you
Yeah.
say cut meat, you mean like chicken and beef, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
Beef,
because you got
pork.
to have some sort of protein.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to have some pork. But if you could cut the beef, the pork, go with maybe the baked fish or the sauteed fish, uh,
Yes.
maybe the baked chicken, no fried
Lord.
chicken, baked chicken. But the other thing
Lord
is,
baked
they say
chickens.
that 2 weeks of no sugar is 10-pound weight loss.
No sugar?
No sugar for 2 weeks, supposedly that's 10-pound weight loss. Yeah, no bread, right? No bread.
Okay, so I'm. Oh, Lord. Woo. Well, yeah. So anyway, I'm not partaking in the fish and shrimp baskets tonight.
Remember,
Anyway,
remember what we said now. Eating a shrimp
yes,
is like eating a roach.
there are some folks in here that love the jumbo roaches, sea roaches, Mr. Ford,
Yeah,
with
that's what they are.
cocktails, with cocktail sauce,
They called it bottom feeders. They were put on this earth to eat the poop of the ocean.
with hot sauce, Mr.
Okay.
Ford.
Okay.
All right. Oh, but Mr. Ford, I am. So, uh, some salmon, some baked salmon, some whiting.
Okay. Yeah. Whiting is great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so going to the members only, Mr. Ford. So I'm trying to get my hours back up because I've been slacking. I need my 4,000 hours. So I will be back on Tuesday, maybe.
Okay. You can't listen. You can't play me a song tonight.
No, Mr. Ford. What? You
Okay.
want to listen to that song? No, you're gonna mess up my stuff.
Oh,
Well, I
what?
guess I can because I'm not cut out pork, beef, and fish with no scales. Oh my god. I need some fried perch.
That's some good stuff. That fried perch is good. That fried
Mr.
perch
Ford, do you
is
go
good.
fishing?
My dad fished every day. No.
I I that's why my hair looks so poofy and I just stopped putting heat on it because I'm going out in the morning times to go fishing and
Dad-
my hair gets poofy.
My dad
Okay.
fished every day, and my grandmother fished every day.
You gotta represent us for SWAC Media Day. Y'all gonna have to stand by on that one.
Yeah. Now
Stand by.
you gonna play me a song before you go?
Yes, Mr. Ford, I will play you
Okay.
a song.
Play that. Put in Lettuce sings Curtis Mayfield with orchestra.
Is this the one with 2.6 million views?
I just know it's Lettuce is singing with an orchestra, and she's singing Curtis Mayfield.
I don't see an orchestra.
What does it say? She's singing one of them Curtis Mayfield songs.
The Makings of You?
Yeah, that might be it. See if that's it. And she has an orchestra behind her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't see an orchestra.
Okay, well, let's see. Just put in Lettuce sings Curtis Mayfield.
About to get my stuff. Don't be messing up my hours, Mr. Ford.
I'm not messing up no hours. I just want to hear this song before I go to bed. Listen, when I was growing up, Curtis Mayfield was everything. He was so big.
Mr. Ford, you can't hear that.
I lost the volume. It looked like we got an echo now for some reason.
Lord have mercy. So y'all can't hear that lady singing?
No, we can't hear it.
Oh, you can get my stuff messed up. She's over there singing, Mr. Ford.
There.
She's singing it.
Is it Curtis Mayfield she's singing?
The Makings of You. I see a symphony.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Is it a funk house orchestra?
It might. Yeah, I think that's it. It was. That looks like it. Because it's her, and then they bring out Bilal. You know, they got Bilal. He sings a Curtis Mayfield song too, and it sounds great.
Mm, 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 mm. Well, Mr. Ford, it's not working.
Ah, put in Bilal. See if you can do Bilal.
at Mr. Four and you freezing up the thing. I'm gonna have
Mm.
to figure out which one it is because I did pull up one and there was a symphony behind there, but I don't think that's the one you're talking about.
I think that's it.
Oh, you just can't hear it?
Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. I know she sang with the symphony, and then it's Bilal. He did both of them did a Curtis Mayfield song, and it was just it was on.
And you're telling me you can't hear it?
No, when I didn't hear, I heard it for a minute. I could hear her voice a little bit, but it was echoing so bad.
Wow.
Lord have mercy. Y'all, let's go over to members